I will show you how to put a blur on this text fragment and replace it with your new text. So for this, we will go to the color section, and, very importantly, we will add another node. So add a node, add serial. If you don't see nodes, you can click here on nodes, and you will see them. So why do we add a new node? Because we will be messing with the color settings. And if we do something that we don't like, we can just delete the node, and it will go back to the default value. That's why I think it's very useful to add a new node. Great, now we want to put a blur here on this new node. For this, we will click on the button with circle and points, and we will choose rectangular. Depending on which text you have, it may be better to select some other complex shapes. Either a circle, or there are also things like this polygon. But usually, it's best to just use a rectangle. And you can tweak the selection area here, but I prefer to do it in the panel. Here we can move it. I will move it down, and I will make it smaller and this a bit bigger and wider. And I will add softness. Usually, I just put 3 as a default. Softness will make edges look nice, and here I'll put the Gaussian blur. Oops, my bad. It was the directional blur. There are different blurs here, but I never use them to be honest, since the Gaussian always looks the best. And here we can manipulate the strengths of the blur. So let's make it like this. And you see that the edges look nice and natural because they have some softness. And finally, we can add basic text. But let's make the blur a bit stronger since the English text is visible. Very good. Now we can add some text here. Sometimes there is a problem that text is not readable if there is a lot of white in the blur. In this case, usually, it's a good idea to add a shadow to the text. So you just add a bit of offset here, and you will have a nice little shadow on the text that make it visible.